No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And guys, this was an interesting, if not confounding, experience to watch last year. We'd seen Florida State's issues all season, but it really felt as if the changing of the guard happened with the way the Gators just dismantled them.
It was a very sloppy game from Florida, too, even though they got the dominant win on the road. And funny, thinking back to that game, David, maybe the play of the year for DJ Lagway. Do you remember that time he threw the D lineman off him that was going to get a sack, was able to roll out to the right, find a completion? That was big man strength by a young true freshman quarterback, and a big reason why I know Gator fans are excited for this one.
Yeah, and these two teams couldn't have had more opposite seasons. Both really struggled out the gates, but Florida really turned it around, and you could feel the momentum going the other direction. Florida State, they flat jumped off a cliff. I mean, it was awful. They ended up having more inches of snow in their stadium than they did wins a year ago. This rivalry means something. We got to get the best out of Florida State.
Now on the option, the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Looking downfield. Complete in the middle. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fullback's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The option look, and he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires deep on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the heat. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. It's a running room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Give to the single back. He's loose. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shakes off the defender. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here comes the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ball. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gators decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. On the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Rushes on him. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Applewhite. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The give to the fullback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it on the right. Lots of room to touchdown Gators. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Noles want to move quickly. Slithers into space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback running on the draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Off play action. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the gun, give on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And that one's incomplete. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Finds his big tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The option look. He'll toss it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Ball. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The Gators will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback and too much attention on the...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. And the Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Power football with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. And the Gators get it past the sticks. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run. It's Ball. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! And the Gators have chopped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the 2nd half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Copeland. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the 1st down and more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Here comes the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes a completion is enough to give the punt team some space. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for space. It's Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Noles will hustle to the line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Jackson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Ball. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the option. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. He'll pull it on the read. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Dead center perfect, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gets the back moving. The option look. Now the pitch. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one.